Manchester City, meanwhile, field an unchanged team for the third successive match. It again means there's no place for Nicky Reed, named as substitute, with manager John Bond favouring his son Kevin as the centre-back partner for Tommy Caton. Skipper Paul Power celebrates his 29th birthday today. So it's Swansea City in the white shirts and black shorts who kick off, attacking from left to right, at the scene of the ground which brought their heaviest ever First Division defeat. They lost 4-0 here last November, that following a long trip into the Soviet Union for a European tie. Some excuse, I'm sure. But they'll certainly be looking for a better performance today. Manchester City, who come fresh from a very good performance against Manchester United in the local derby a week ago, when they led the First Division leaders 2-0 at one stage, though drew 2-2 in the end. Paul Power conceding the throw. Turned back by Walsh to Stanley. And 3 in the box here for Swansea. Hadziabdic on the far side. Leighton James wanted it played quickly short. And in the end, Hadziabdic wins the corner, although the referee has disagreed with my interpretation and that of the Swansea players. He's given a goal kick. Mahoney. Cross knocks it down for Baker. Chewett. Dwelt a little bit too long on the ball then, Dennis Chewett. And Swansea break with Latchford and Leighton James. Chewett again. Here's Caton. Caton. Cross. And Hartford. Here's Power. Hartford finding it difficult to find the space, and the clearance was by Jeremy Charles. Caton, Chewett has taken up a good position in the box, and he spots him too, but the header by Charles denied Chewett, but does give Manchester City a corner. Kevin Bond has come forward, taken up a position on the near post. McDonald, who sneaks a lot of goals, also forward, and that was very close. Davis beaten by the cross, and it was Hadziabdic back to clear. Oh, and Latchford could be clear at the other end. Has he got the pace? Mahoney with him. Bond back, and it comes to Walsh, and Corrigan makes a superb save. Well, 2 Swansea players broke clear then, Latchford and Walsh. The final shot came in from Walsh, and how splendidly Corrigan dealt with it. Cross and Stevenson climbing, and it's Cross who wins. Hartford. Here's Baker. McDonald on the left. Baker. This is Ranson. 5 City players forward here. Came off Reeves, and again, what a good effort by Kevin Reeves. Deserved applause for an imaginative piece of thinking by Kevin Reeves, hitting that ball on the volley only just over. Walsh. McDonald for City. Swansea. This is Reeves. Power takes over. And a good cross. Oh, fine effort. How well City built up down the left then. And what a good cross by Paul Power. David Cross came flying in at the near post, and the header flew just wide. But a good build-up by Manchester City. by Reeves, away by Stevenson. Here's Latchford. Swansea really not getting things together in midfield at all. Tommy Caton. And how well Kevin Bond extricated himself from that. And still he goes forward and is caught from behind by the tackle by Hadziabdic. Floated into Reeves. Jeremy Charles behind him, and was he holding him? The referee has given an indirect free kick for obstruction by Jeremy Charles. Interesting decision. 15 minutes gone, and Manchester City have an unusual free kick, to say the least. Not very often you see an indirect free kick at this angle in the box. What will they try? Chewett! Oh, what a fantastic goal! Well, that has to be a contender for one of the most unusual goals of the season, if not one of the goals of the season. Magnificent effort. Swansea had 4 players guarding that near post. The ball was flicked up, and Chewett smashed it into the roof of the net for a splendid goal. Manchester City 1, Swansea City 0, and a goal that will be talked about for some time to come, I'm sure. And memories revived of a famous Coventry City goal involving Willie Carr and Ernie Hunt a few years ago. The debate about the legality of that one, I remember, but referee Ken Redfern had no doubts that Chewett's goal should stand. This is Caton. And how much more accomplished the Manchester City defenders look with the ball than Swansea. Jeremy Charles has given it straight to Chewett, and here's Baker. Cross. Unlucky, David Cross. It was a difficult angle. Baker going down to the byline and pulling the ball back left-footed. Cross rising as well as he always does, but this time the header went wide. Fine ball for Latchford. Hadziabdic. Great run here by Leighton James into space. And turned back for Walsh. Well, he was a matter of inches away from a goal then. Good ball played into the box. Leighton James had made a fine run, pulled his cross back almost perfectly, but agonisingly inches away from Walsh. This is Ranson. Chewett. Caton. Power unmarked on the left. Caton again. Good cross. Oh! Oh, that was slow motion. Everybody froze. Chewett was the only one to react, and a corner is the outcome. Well, Caton with a great cross from the left. Everybody froze for a moment. Chewett reacted, and the shot was deflected for a corner. Reeves' header, and that's half-time, and a very entertaining half it's been. Dennis Chewett with a spectacular and very unusual goal, giving Manchester City a well-deserved half-time lead. The crowd have enjoyed City's performance. It's flowed and bubbled along at times, and Swansea have really had no answer to it. Half-time score, Manchester City 1, Swansea City 0. So Manchester City look to build on their 1-goal lead, having proved, I think, in the first half that good football isn't just about what you do when you've got the ball. It's also about how difficult you make it for the opposition when they're in possession. And City have made it very difficult indeed for Swansea. Free kick given to the visitors, who are still looking for their first away win in the league this season. They've taken only 2 points away from the Vetchfield so far. Jeremy Charles free kick. Walsh winning it. Tuart. I wonder if Swansea will alter their tactics in any way. Rajkovic making a gift to McDonald. Here's Reeves. McDonald, a good ball. Power. Well, that was fine enthusiasm on the part of Gary Stanley, who kept chasing what might have seemed a lost cause. Latchford's header. Cape. McDonald. Reeves. Spins away from defenders so well. Here's Power. Tuart. Well, that was clever. Power. He goes down. Manchester City turn. An appeal to the referee, who turns his back on those appeals. Well, something to talk about as Power, getting on to the end of that delightful little chip-through pass by Tuart, went down in the box under the challenge from a Swansea defender. But no foul, says the referee. Ranson. Robbie James got up well. Here's Mahoney. Hartford, a good ball. Reeves. Corner off Rajkovic. Kevin Bond, number 4, coming forward to the near post. McDonald getting up, good fist by Davis, but here's Baker, and Davis did well. Must have been difficult, that, for Davis. Having fisted the ball away originally, it came driving back at him through a crowd of players from Baker's shot, and he got down and pushed it clear again. McDonald. Baker. McDonald again. Power on the left. Well, he's given the ball away twice in this attack, McDonald. Walsh tried to flick. Walsh again. Good effort. Well, that was an amazing incident. Walsh hitting the ball, Joe Corrigan parrying the shot away. It came to Leighton James, and his effort only just wide. Corrigan, who normally holds on to them, even though it was fiercely struck. Cross. Oh, that was ambitious. Cross spotting Davis slightly out of position, perhaps. Trying a shot from, I suppose, it must have been something like 30 to 35 yards. Baker, good header. Hartford. Power. Hartford. Superbly struck goal by Asa Hartford. The 65th minute of the game, and Manchester City take a 2-0 lead. What a fine move it was down the left-hand side. Power involved as ever. When the ball came into Hartford, he struck it sweetly along the ground into the corner of the net. Manchester City 2, Swansea City 0. Asa Hartford, the scorer. So, a fitting, if belated, celebration of his 32nd birthday 6 days ago, Asa Hartford. Lost his place, of course, in the Scotland squad these days. Maybe his international career is over, but still doing a fine job for Manchester City. Caton and MacDonald in each other's way, and MacDonald, it seemed to me, brought down Walsh. And the referee saw it that way too. Now then, it may be at the very least a booking. Would it be termed a professional foul, I wonder? Was Walsh on his way to goal? Well, the referee had a good view of the incident, and I think certainly MacDonald will be booked. Walsh had got away when MacDonald collided with his own player, and he clearly brought Walsh down, and a booking results. Stanley takes it, and 1, 2, 3, take your pick. Swansea players are all offside. Well, in fact, they're going to get a second bite, which is rather mystifying. For some reason, the referee wasn't happy with the execution of the original free kick and has told Swansea to take it again. Well, at least they know what to look out for now. Stanley takes it again. Latchford! What a good goal by Bob Latchford! So, second time proved to be second time lucky for Swansea. The crowd furious because they don't understand why the free kick was allowed to be taken again. But when it was floated in by Stanley, and Latchford firmly planted the header into the corner of the net. Stewart seems to have gone into the referee's notebook for protesting, and I must say it wasn't clear why referee Redfern made Swansea take that free kick again. But take it again they did, and the end result for them was a happy one. Manchester City 2, Swansea City 1, and a substitution made. Alan Curtis comes on to replace Leighton James, and all of a sudden things look a lot happier for Swansea. Stewart. And Ziabdic. Good ball, Latchford. Walsh. Stanley. Latchford. Well, it was nearly a repeat performance. Great run down the right by Gary Stanley, and the cross was neat too, to the near post. Latchford rising well, but this time heading over. Reeves has got clear. Comes to Baker. Well, the ball was pulled back to him by Reeves. Baker had a goal yawning at his mercy, but had to hit the ball wide. Bond, how well he's played. MacDonald. This is power. Reeves. Swansea's throw. The referee has looked at his watch. Charles. Walsh with the flick. There's the final whistle as Curtis receives the ball. Too late. An enterprising and entertaining match, full of lively and good football. Two free kicks that will be talked about. One scored by Dennis Stewart, and another twice taken, which allowed this man Bob Latchford to score that consolation goal for Swansea. And Asa Hartford proving to be the match winner with that finely struck shot that keeps Manchester City with 3 points in the bag, and Swansea City still looking for their first away win of the season.